Colorblind. This is about mood. Color is the one thing that brings life to a room instantly. It can punctuate a space or accent a space. It is the common denominator that links one space to another so that your home has a more cohesive flow. And very importantly, color will and does have an instant positive or negative mood altering effect. Have you ever been in a space or a room where you felt really, really uncomfortable and you didn't really know why? You wanted to just leave sooner than you thought you should? Or let me rephrase that. Have you ever been in a space where you felt like all of your senses were assaulted and that all you wanted to do was run from the room screaming as if your hair was set on fire, but you kept it all inside for the sake of being polite? Have you ever felt that way? Well, I have. And I know that sounds a little bit extreme, but the point still remains, and that is that it most likely was not the decor of the room that upset you or offended you, but it was the color that impacted your mood immediately. Color permeates our mind's eye all day long, subconsciously and consciously. It affects our comfort level, it affects our physical energy, ergo our mood. Let me just give you a quick rundown on what colors represent to most of us. For example, we have red. Red is a very bold color. It actually increases our blood pressure. It's stimulating. It can agitate us. It can make us feel amorous, and it can also make us feel hungry. Did you ever notice that a lot of restaurants are red? There's a reason for that. It does really, really stimulate your hunger. The red light district, there you go. Talk about amorous. Okay, maybe that was a bad example. Let's move on. Orange, that's also in the red family, and that's a very welcoming, invigorating color. Think about orange juice. Think about having a glass of OJ in the morning. It makes you feel invigorated, doesn't it? There is a reason why the things in nature are the color that they are. The next color is yellow. Yellow is really cheery and uplifting. It makes you think of sunshine. Picture walking through a beautiful forest on a sunny day. That is a very happy, happy feeling. Blue. Blue is a very interesting color in that it is the exact opposite of red. It actually lowers your blood pressure. It is soothing and calming, reminds us of the ocean and the sky. And if you take notice to a doctor's office or a hospital, you'll notice that many times these places are in a blue palette, and that's for a very specific reason. The next color is green. Green is also very soothing and calming, but kind of in a different way. It represents spring, rejuvenation, freshness, and you'll also notice, again, hospitals and doctors' offices often use green. Purple, next color, very interesting color. Purple in its purest form is a very lush, majestic, royal color. It is rich and it is elegant. If you take purple down a few notches though and add a little white to it and make it more of a mid-tone or a pastel, it suddenly becomes very whimsical. It's great for a kid's room. So that's interesting how that works with the color purple. The last but not least are the neutrals. Neutrals are the great equalizers of all colors. Here are our neutrals. We have black, white, gray, beige, and brown. Now, when you take those colors and combine them with any of the colors that I mentioned before, it creates even a more elegant palette, a more sophisticated palette. If you were to use those neutralizers, say on their own, really makes for a very drab room. Think of an all-white room. It's very sterile and not very friendly or warm. A room that was all beige, for instance, would actually just put me right to sleep. So really try to think of the neutralizers as working really well with all other colors. Remember, none of us have a blind eye to color. Color surrounds us every single day. It can either calm or agitate us. So when picking a color, make sure it's a color that makes you smile and makes you relax, and it makes you feel like you want to stay a while. Thanks.